Did the film succeed in making Superman relevant to modern audiences?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Just seeing the reaction that this movie's getting on like TikTok and social media, it's weird to see young people like proud to be like I've seen videos of people saying like me after watching Superman, and they're just doing little good deeds.
Oh wow!
Like I've seen videos like that, which is
awesome.
That's really
like
cool.
very refreshing for one of these comic book movies. You know,
That's amazing. Because after Batman, I felt like I have to like go through the city at night and play dark music and just be like, I'm gonna defeat crime. It just is a different mood after the Batman.
the city has turned me into a nocturnal animal. Whatever. I was like, doo.
I felt like I needed to take a shower. All the grime in Gotham City.
Yeah, mercy. That city is gross.
Oh.
I mean, people talk about LA. I mean, Gotham. Mercy. What about you, Michelle?
But yeah, visually, I really did appreciate how light and colorful it was. And it matched the tone because it was obviously a comedy. It felt more like a comedy than like an action movie or anything.
Yeah.
So I feel like the colors were great. It did have a similar like color correction and color grading as Fantastic Four. In certain shots, it did have some kind of similar. It was like very light and colorful. It wasn't like dark and gloomy.
Yeah.
Which I feel like a lot of films during like Man of Steel, everyone was doing that, like the dark and grimy, like
I hate
the
that.
bluish
Bad choice.
tones and
Bad
everything.
Even the 2015 Fantastic Four. Why is it so dark?
It's like the grayest movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
so
why?
it felt very visually refreshing to watch.
Yes.
Like
It was the real 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Mercy.
oh yeah, I really enjoyed that.
Awesome. And then just from like making it relevant to modern audiences, what do you think about that?
I think with my brain, I was just like seeing a lot of similarities between current topics that have been happening in the news lately with politics and wars and everything. I think it hit on a lot of key points that a lot of people have like pain points in their lives of like they want to change things and they don't know how, and it's easy to feel helpless today because there's just so many huge problems going on.
Yeah.
And I think just seeing their version of what that could be and like how to solve those things, it felt kind of cathartic in a way to watch that. And it kind of gives you hope at the end. It's not like this dark, like evil is ever present and we always have to fight evil. Like there are still good people out there and you can be a good person too. And this is how you can do that. And so I think that was really cool.
And then also there's like moments of peace. Like that's what I like the most too at the end of Superman. Again, playing that song like I'm a punk rocker, yes I am. Like there's a chill, like peaceful moment, and it feels like we haven't had that in a long time in superhero movies because we've been dominated by the MCU arcs. And like for instance, the end of Fantastic Four, like Doom shows up at the end. And like now
Spoiler.
Yeah. Sorry, we haven't seen the movie. But like it's like, oh, we got done with this part and now like Franklin's getting kidnapped again. Like it's like so it's just it was nice. Okay. As far as standout themes for this adaptation for Superman, and it kind of I'll combine this with another question, like theme meaning like what does Superman start with the narrative from the beginning of the film and where did he end up? Right. And I like to call that the theme. Where do you think, or what was the theme that came out for Superman that you saw? It's kind of a hard question. So.
No, yeah, and with Superman specifically, it's kind of hard to answer because it's, as much as I love it, I don't think it's like the deepest movie in the world. You know, it really is mostly just like showing like the good in people and like to be as broad as possible.
Yeah. That's fair.
You know what? Let me think about that a little bit.
No, it's totally fine. I can start off and just say when Superman starts, obviously he starts with like getting punched, but like his first couple of interactions and scenes and like talking to people, right? He's talking to like the robots, and he starts off with like, you know, the number 4 robots, like, oh, you want me to play the track for your parents? It gives you peace, and that line of like, oh, we believe in you, we expect great things for you. That kind of like, it was like hopeful for him. And it's like, he had that as like his theme of who he is, his identity. And then at the end of the movie, like, oh, let's play the track for his parents. It gives him peace, but it's now just no really words.
I think it's given comfort.
Give him comfort. And so at that point, it's just scenes of him hanging out with his parents as a kid.
His Earth parents.
Yeah. And so I don't know. I would say from a words perspective, it's like he started out with like knowing that he came from Krypton and he's like Kryptonian, whereas now he's like, I'm human and I'm from Earth.
Yeah.
That's kind of like, I feel like the journey he went on.
Yeah, I feel like his arc is more existential. It's not about like how do I punch this villain differently so that it defeats the villain.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's more about what is my purpose? And then there's doubt put in that purpose through Lex Luthor. But then he's reinvigorated by his Ma and Pa Kent.
Yes.
That his purpose of the original message says more about him than it does about anything else. Like what you took from that and what you accomplished because of what you thought that message meant says who you are. Yes. And I think that's something that like we all need affirmation of what we do in life. And so I think that's his arc.
Yeah. No, I that right there. That right there.
Yeah. That kind of made me think of like when you I don't know, it's I've seen a lot of like films lately talk about like childhood and growing out of the unhealthy coping mechanisms that your parents have and like just dealing with all of that. It's just making me think like I think Superman like healed from his childhood trauma pretty much.
Well, abandonment issues, number one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like he kind of learned to take on this new tribe of people. Like this is my family. This is who I'm gonna be dedicated to instead of like the toxic parents he apparently had that he didn't know of.
Yeah, we don't know.
Like, and that's,
go and rule the earth, son. Breed as much as possible.
Harems left and right.
But it's true. Like sometimes you have toxic parents and you don't realize they're toxic until you're an adult.
Yeah.
And you look back and you're like, oh shoot, like that was not healthy. Like, and I didn't even know it because that was my atmosphere.
Norm.
Yeah,
that was normal.
Yeah.
So like I think in a way it's kind of that story too. Like him just like seeing his parents were toxic, growing out of that, and then really clinging to his new tribe of people.